What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs and Doki Fanatics? Sonic 17 here, back with more Doki Doki Love and Literature, which of course is a mod for the Literature Club. The last time you guys saw me play this, it was MC's first official day as a club member. But notice that he noticed Natsuki was crying at one point before the club began. As I stated before, I hate seeing Natsuki when she's in tears. And I have the mic situation taken care of, so as I explained what I did my last recording of Blue Skies, I was having a mic issue with the way I wanted to record. I just hope I don't have to do anything like that again. It's time for me to stop talking about that, because it's time to dive in, and let's do it to it. Chapter 4, Parfait Girl. Final Bell. Hello. What we got here? Interesting. The first few raindrops splatter against my face. Light, wet kisses rolling down to my chin. I stepped away and glanced up, greeted by angry storm clouds swirling above, pushing away the once bright sun from earlier today. The sound of faint thunder echoed across the campus. I could see students glancing up in alarm and starting to rush away, hoping not to get caught up in the storm. I don't blame them for doing that. Within seconds, a steady rain shower was beating down on the campus. The rain dripped down in streams from the tin roofing of the breezeway. The cool air rushed against my face, a harmonic and refreshing feeling. I stood by the entrance of the foyer, protected under the metal roofing of the walkway. Good thing I have my umbrella with me, I thought, thinking back to the umbrella I had packed away in the bag this morning in preparation for a possible storm. Well, that's what the forecast said. I leaned against the wall for a moment, listening to the rain drum against the roof. I scrolled through my phone, finally getting to check the notifications that had built up in the 7 hours it was shut off. Another treacherous school day had finally ended, and I was ready for my second meeting with the Literature Club again. With Miss Gojo being absent last period, it gave me time to fine-tune my poem. After working and reworking it, I finally felt it was adequate enough to show to everyone. I shoved my phone in my pocket. The rain showed no sign of stopping as I started to walk through the breezeway, careful not to get caught by the constant sheets of rain. Whoa, this is interesting. The corridor has an added effect with the rain. That's cool. As I stepped into the seniors building, a gust of wind swung the door open and practically slammed the door on my back. How bad is it going to get? I thought as I made my way up the stairs. Even the Literature Club has the rain effect. Interesting. Anyway, I stepped into the classroom. The room was artificially lit, with the storm now blocking out the sun's light. I felt rather homely. I looked around and saw Yuri sitting at her usual spot, nose deep into her ominous book. Sayuri was at the desk closest to the teachers, scrolling through her cherry red case phone, a white pair of headphones snaking up to her ears. didn't seem like either noticed me enter. Tucked away in the back was Natsuki, worriedly looking at the rain lashing against the windows, her arms folded across her chest. I could see a cluster of papers sitting on her desk, with a binder opened up. Is it her poem? Manga was noticeably absent. Of course. I cleared my throat. Hey, where's Mo? Sayuri's face snapped up at the sound of my voice. She slammed her phone down on her desk.
Yes! You're here!
She got up and dashed over to embrace me. I gingerly returned the hug. Is she gonna do that every time I show up? Possibly. It's always embarrassing. Whatever. From the back of the room, I could see Natsuki longingly staring at me. We locked eyes. Natsuki quickly looks away, a trace of red outlining her cheeks. It's good to see you again, Sanyax. Glad to see you holding up your promise to the club. Yuri was at her usual spot by the door, glancing up from her Portugal Markov book to address me. Speaking of Yuri's book of choice, I did some light research on it, and as it turns out, the plot is very dark. Much darker than I expected. To sum it up, it's about a high-ranking Nazi medical official. I don't like saying that word right there. That's that word being capitalized. I don't like saying it. I mean, I know I said, but anyway. After World War II, the official went into hiding and kidnapped various Jews to torture and experiment as a sort of demented coping mechanisms for Adolf Hitler's defeat. Freaking Hitler. I spoiled it for myself a bit, and in the end, the official gets what gets coming to him by the means of execution, with the story ending on a happy note, if you can call it that. The reviews I read did say that the book makes you reflect over the crimes against humanity the Jews and other groups suffered at the hands of the Nazis during the war. Now, what does that say about Yuri's personality? Nothing, I guess. After all, she did say she was interested in psychological elements and all that, so a book like the Portugal Markov would be right up her alley. Still, that doesn't mean it's kind of messed up. I wonder what the other book she mentioned is like. I heard a flurry of footsteps outside in the hallway, and a few beats later, Manga stepped through the door, the ribbons in her hair slightly disheveled. I think that's how you say it.
Sorry everyone. I'm gonna keep you all waiting.
Her voice sounded rushed and panicked. In her hands, I could see what looked like music sheets for the instrument. I wonder what she was doing. Manga set her bag down on top of the teacher's desk. Ah, hello, Manga. We were wondering where you were. Yuri gets up from her seat to lean against her desk. From the back of the room, I saw Natsuki walk over to join our circle next to Sayuri. Sayuri giggled.
I guess you decided the club was more important than your boyfriend after all.
What? Okay. That's a new expression for Monica. Embarrassment look. Oh boy. Anyway. Monica looked up from her bag and blushed beet red, clearly embarrassed by the notion.
Boyfriend? What are you talking about, Sayuri? that's good immediately. Will you just carve onto the ground or were you too busy?
She makes a kissing gesture with her hands.
Keep busy.
Sayori bursts into laughter. Natsuki shared the laugh. Yuri just smiled, and I couldn't help but grin a little too. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Manga shot her a look, her voice now laced with annoyance.
Well, if you must know, I had study over the last period and I just lost track of time. That's all. No boyfriend.
Natsuki looked confused.
That doesn't make sense. You heard the bell, at least.
Manga gives a dismissive wave.
Well, I was in the bed building working on my piano skills and the bells in the other side of the woods on the rest of the campus. I didn't even know the bell had rung until one of the directors told me it had.
Sayori's face lit up.
You baby, yeah? I had no idea! Well, I've only started just recently. I may have private lessons at home, but I've got permission from the orchestra directors to use the piano here to practice with during school. I think they think that me using the piano means that I want to join their club. But joining them would mean not having time for you all. So don't get too worried.
There's a warm smile on Manga's face. There's something about that smile that just puts me at ease. It's almost entrancing.
Still, that's so cool. You have to play something for some time.
Genuine happiness traces in Sayori's voice. Manga gives an airy laugh.
Well, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but I am in the process of writing a song that I'm trying to get done before the fest.
Manga stopped and muttered something. Sayori gasped and slapped her hands on her cheeks.
You're gonna play at a festival? That's so amazing!
Sorry, that was a little loud for you guys. Manga smiled, appreciating the genuine praise.
Yes, I thought that a song for the club to hear would really set us apart for the rest of the club's events. This memorable song will show everyone how creative and fun a club can be for them. I've been working on this song since last week and I'm very close to finishing it.
I spoke up. I think I speak for everyone when I say I love to hear a snippet of it before the festival. Unless you want to keep it a surprise, that is. Manga sat down at the teacher's desk. The teacher's chair, sorry.
I'm sure I've done by at least Sunday, and I'll play a portion of it for you all before the festival on Monday morning, if you'll come in early.
She paused.
With just the music though, no lyrics. That's gonna be the big surprise.
Manga clapped her hands together.
Well, let's get down to it. Time to share bombs, everyone!
Oh boy. Bottles by Sayori Osaka. I think that's how you pronounce it. They pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingy, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the books, nooks and crannies, digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. And they come, and in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frankly pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy darts, happy darts, happy darts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Sayori's poem was a little more meaty than her first, with an actual narrative to it. In some ways, it was about a girl whose mind is a collection of bottles with her happy thoughts. She wrote that a lot, being stored in the bottles in her head. With fluffy kittens and balls of sunshine galore, it was oozing with cuteness, but the words almost reminded me of something Yuri would write, or read, in terms of vocabulary. But it was much brighter in tone. I set the paper down on her desk, pushing it back to her.
What did you think?
She's not hiding her excitement to hear my thoughts. I took a breath. It was very emotional? I think that's the right word. There was a lot of symbolism in it, and I waved my hand, trying to grasp my meaning. It was good. It's what I'm trying to say. Christ, could I have said that any more awkwardly? Sayori adjusted the bow in her hair.
I understand what you mean. Thank you, Cyclex. Your thoughts mean a lot to me.
She pointed at my notebook.
Can we use them?
I silently handed her my paper. Sayori snatched the paper from my hand and started to analyze it. But as she read it, I couldn't help but feel there was something off about her today. It made no sense considering her bubbly spirit today, and she looked as normal as ever, with her lazily unbuttoned blazer and her messy hair. But the way she carried herself seemed shifted. I couldn't quite place it. It was like someone else was piloting her body and mind, even though she acted like her usual happy self. After she gave me her thoughts on my writing, her critiques just as sparkling and overjoyed as her last one, I dared to ask the question. Sayori, is everything alright? You seem disconnected. Are you feeling well?
Of course! Why? Is something wrong?
There was a look of worry on Sayori's face. I shook my head. No, everything's fine. It's just, I don't know. You seem out of it. Did you wake up late again today? Oh, hello! This is interesting. A new sprite for Sayori again, holding a phone. MC did say it was a red cherry phone, but I don't see any cherries though, unfortunately. Sayori glanced down at her phone. I think she got a message, but I couldn't read her screen at all. Then back up to me, her eyes parted.
Yeah.
I signed. Sayori! She cut me off.
I'm sorry. My alarm clock stopped working last night and it didn't wake me up in time. I got here as soon as I could. Right after I ate breakfast.
Oh, that's another dude but Sayori. She laughed awkwardly, doing that cute little finger tap again. I thought about what she said for a moment. Is she lying? It's kind of hard to tell. Even if she is telling the truth, something needs to be done about her constant tardiness. There's nothing more embarrassing than losing credits just because you couldn't be bothered to show up on time. What does that say about your character? Tell you what, how about instead of just us walking to school together, I wake you up on time as well. I can give you a wake-up call every morning and tell you to get up. Then I'll wait for you outside. Sayori gave me a quizzical look, as if I just told her I had a time travel DeLorean. Back to the Future reference! After a beat, her face changed expressions.
I love that! You would keep me on my toes! Unless there's too much trouble for you.
I give a dismissive wave. It's no trouble. I always get up early in the morning anyway, and I'll do anything for a friend. Sayori reached over from her seat and pulled me into a tight hug, which felt nice. But holy crap, her head is maybe just a little too close to mine.
You're too nice to me, Sunyex. What did I do to deserve you?
I chuckled a bit and broke her off her hug. Manga gave me an odd look. She then laughed and turned off the laptop. Yuri and Natsuki didn't notice. I hope. I thanked Sayori for her critique and took my paper back. I turned on my heel and took a deep breath. Who's next? Monica! Looks like the rain stopped. Because I see it's normal again.
Great to see you again, Sunyex. Ready to share poems?
The Lady Who Knows Everything. By Monica I still can't figure out how to pronounce that last name. Anyway. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer. All meaning. All purpose. And all that was ever sought. And here I am. A feather. Lost adrift the sky. Victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day, I search. I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains. The last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day, the wind ceases to blow. I fall. And I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather. A dry quill. Expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger. The hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I'm thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Manga's poem was again both abstract, but also definite at the same time. It was about a woman who knew everything and wandered the earth, silent with her so-called expertise of the universe. It ended on a rather mystical note, with the woman declaring that there was no meaning to life, and that in and of itself meant everything. It was very wispy? That's the word that came to my mind. I set the paper down and saw Monica's beautiful emerald eyes watching me, monitoring my movements.
What did you think? I'm all ears.
It was good. I especially enjoyed that sort of twist ending with the woman revealing the true meaning of life and whatnot. Very nice. Manga smiles persisted. I think that's how it was. Nah, anyway.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I was hoping the ending would have that sort of effect on the real. Having it build up like the true meaning was something powerful, but ultimately it was nothing.
She pointed at the paper clutched in my hand.
Yours is probably better though.
I handed her my paper. Manga started to read it, her smile unfading. A minute later, she handed it back to me.
I know it was good. It's very unique, and you weren't afraid to discuss general untouched territory with its overall theme. You should be proud of it, Sonics.
I was slightly taken aback that someone like Manga seemingly enjoyed the poem, unless it was a fake praise, a real possibility. She is supposed to make everyone happy after all. Really? To be honest, I'm not very happy with it.
Oh? Why not?
My mind flashed back to last night with the first part of Fate Girls volume and how I spent almost half of the night reading it and then doing some follow-up background research on it. When I realized it was almost 2 a.m., I ended up rushing out a poem and going to bed. So it was a good thing I had that free time last period to do some heavily needed adjustments to it. I was distracted, mostly. I couldn't really think clearly. I think that my poem isn't as organized as it could be. I barely managed to say this. Manga paused, soaking in my comment. She collected her thoughts, her finger tracing the edge of her silver laptop.
Well, consider this a little writing different today. You're writing. The outside world can also be a distraction. Isn't that, folks? All that, your mind's always looking for a way out to do something more fun. My best?
To make her point, she pushed her laptop away.
Start eating and then try to go up and focus on only on your writing. And only take a break when you have something written down on that paper. If you constantly take breaks, you'll never write the end.
Just like her last writing tip, Manga's advice was extremely helpful. I should probably use that advice for tonight's poem. Thank you, Monica. That's really helpful. My voice was earnest and appreciative. Manga gave me a sweet smile.
No problem. As club president, it's my job to help everyone. Always remember you can come to me for advice on anything, and not just about literature. I'm always here for guidance if you need it.
I thanked Manga for her critique and honest advice, and picked up my paper and headed to the next person with a smile on my face. You know, I'm kind of surprised she hasn't done that yet. But it's only a matter of time she does. Looks like the rain picked up again. Interesting. Anyway, unless the background used for Monica was an error, but I'm not gonna get into it. But anyway, Ghost in the Light, Ghost Under the Light, Part 2, by Yuri Kitagish, like I said, I can't even pronounce those last names. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette abstracting the eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silhouette grows. Closer, closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility. But I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of the ghost feeling warm before? Giving up on understanding? I laughed. Understanding is overrated. I touched his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. Yeah, it's kind of hard to read Yuri's writing style, actually. Anyway. Yuri's poem, like her first, was dripping with symbolism from beginning to end. This time, it was about being trapped in a nightmare where you are pursued by faceless demons, but you wake up to realize they are not real. At least, not in the way they are depicted. Very metaphorical and very more metaphorical and applicable to real life. Ugh, I can't believe I messed that one up. At least, that was my interpretation of it. What did you think, Sonny X? I glanced down at the paper again. It was nice. I like how the message could be applied to real life, with the demons representing people who you think are nice but actually are someone else. Yuri gave me a lighthearted smile. Ah, I'm glad you enjoyed it. That isn't exactly what I had in mind when I was writing, but it's very close. Is this what's going to happen every time we share work? I think in the back of my head. I gave Yuri my honest thoughts about her work and she tells me it's not what she was thinking of? Am I ever going to get it right with her eyes? I hold my paper up. Would you like to read mine now? I'd be delighted to. Yuri gently takes my paper. Her eyes started to quickly skim the paper, trailing down to the bottom. I peeked at my phone while I waited and quickly put it away when Yuri looked up. Yuri picked up a ballpoint pen and tapped it against her lip, staring down at the paper, lost in thought. What was she thinking? She picked up the paper and looked through it again, still tapping her pen. 20 seconds or so passed in absolute silence. I couldn't stand it anymore. Yes? I said, uncertain. Yuri was surprisingly blunt. It has a very good concept, but it does leave a lot to be desired from me. For instance, you could have used some more stronger and emotional vocabulary at the part describing the environment, as these words fall flat and seem boring. Also, the ending, while left to be open-ending, would have worked better if you left a definitive answer. So much for being delighted to read it, I thought sarcastically. Yuri continued to drone on, talking about metaphors and word usage and other interesting/non-interesting things. As much as I didn't want to admit, Yuri was beginning to bore me just a tad. Not that I was intentionally ignoring or trying to disrespect her, but I was just eager to share my poem with Natsuki and spend more time with her. And as much as I appreciate criticism, there can be too much of a good thing, right? I felt myself starting to drift off and I shifted in my spot at the desk in front of Yuri's. I glanced over to Sayuri, busy sharing her poem with Monica. Sayuri sat turned at her desk while Monica leaned against the wall. Given that's just us five and the air conditioner was off, it was fairly easy to hear their conversation. But they weren't talking about poems, they were talking about something else.
I'm just worried we won't be able to compete to everyone else's events. We do have a lot of good things going for us, but what does everyone else have going for them?
Her voice slightly quivered. Manga sounded indifferent.
What's the worry? What's there to worry about? We're going to have to give it our all and do our best. Even if we don't get a second member, at least we can say we tried.
Sayuri reluctantly agreed. A pause.
You know, Sonny still hasn't been told what he's just yet.
I shifted in my seat, now all ears. Another pause.
I was going to tell the pick who we wanted to work with tomorrow, after the meeting. Any one of us could use an extra set of hands. He's probably gonna pick Natsuki, but Jem is the most exciting.
I couldn't help but notice her voice was a bit more quiet now, like she didn't want her or me to hear. Did she notice I was eavesdropping?
Oh, what makes you say that? Oh, it's just a feeling. I don't mind if he doesn't pick.
That was kind of rude. Would you agree, X? My mind snapped back to reality. Crap! What was she saying? I should have kept an ear open for her. I nodded politely. Yes, absolutely. Yuri smiled. Thank you. I'm glad you agree. I stood up and thanked Yuri, even though I may have just sold my soul to her without knowing. I looked across the room and saw Natsuki sitting alone. I felt a pang of sadness. Why is she always the one seemingly left out? Time to fix that. Yeah. Well, she's got that look again. Natsuki was back to looking out the window, watching the sheets of rain patter against the window panes. I cleared my throat and she looked up at me.
Hey.
She pushed the loose strand of her pink hair beside her ear. I sat down on the desk in front of her. We haven't shared poems yet. My finger tapped against my paper. Natsuki opened her binder and unclipped the clean sheet of paper, handed it to me. I took a poem and started to read. Alone, by Natsuki Tamura. Alone. Endless numbers of people, lines and rows of faces everywhere. We see so many and meet a lot, but only a handful care. How can we be utterly crowded? How can we be surrounded by people every day, everywhere, and still be so alone? I rubbed a fleck of dirt from my eyes and handed the paper back to her. Wow, that was great. It was short, but had a lot of, I made a fist and shook it. Power to it, you know? Natsuki flinched at my fist, which made me pause for a moment. Did she think I was going to hit her? I could never, and would never to do that to her, or any girl for that matter. I should apologize. Oh, sorry. Natsuki glanced away from me.
It's okay. It's not your fault. Thanks for saying that.
An awkward silence. Why the hell is it always me who makes things so weird? I shifted in my spot. Did you want to read mine now? I held my paper out to her. Natsuki took the paper and started to read, sitting up in her seat. I leaned by the desk next to her and waited, my eyes drifting to the windows. The rain still drummed against the windows, but it seemed more muted than earlier. Hopefully it'll clear up by the time the club ends, I think to myself. A minute passes. She has to have read it at least twice by now. It's not like I wrote a novel or something. It was only 8 lines long. Natsuki keeps staring at the paper, her eyes going up and down the paper. What is she looking for? She finally clears her throat.
It's...
I give her a confused look. It's what? Her feisty demeanor returned.
Why can't you just suck and write? Our boss was supposed to impress you, not the other way around!
She almost yells this. Wait, what? You wanted to impress me? Natsuki blushed. A color so deep it almost matched her hair clip.
Well,
She reaffirms her voice.
and what? Let Yui wow you more than me? Obviously I'm trying to impress you.
I paused, trying to find my bearings. She's trying to impress me? But wait! Well, what's wrong with trying to impress you then?
Nothing.
She looks back at my paper, as if anything has changed in the 1 minute she read it. The paper slid from her fingers, gently falling to the ground. She quickly stood up from her desk.
I need some water.
Natsuki declared and quickly walked out of the room. Yuri and Sayuri glanced up in confusion. Manga's eyes followed Natsuki out the door and glances in my direction. She closes the laptop, gets up from her spot at the teacher's desk, and starts to walk towards me. Ah, crap! I think.
Sorry? X. Is everything okay? What happened?
I start to sweat. What the hell am I supposed to say? I don't know, honestly. We were just talking about our poems and she really got embarrassed for some reason. My voice trailed off, getting quieter with every word. Manga bent down to pick up the fallen paper and dusted it off with her hand.
Well, maybe she was just nervous around you, is all.
I paused. Nervous? Manga shrugged.
Well, you're the first boy in our club, after all. Or maybe she was just nervous about...
My hand reaches out and snatches the paper from Monica.
You shouldn't mess with things that weren't meant for you, you know? You have an awfully bad habit of doing that.
Natsuki barked at her club president. Neither of us noticed her enter.
Oh,
Whoa, hello! Okay, that's the first time I've seen that look from Monica. Her right eye is open, but her left eye is closed.
oh, sorry. I didn't know some of the X wrote this really just for you. It's not what I meant. You know what I meant.
Monica paused, thinking about something.
Wait, what did you mean by I have a bad habit of doing that?
Monica's smile is now gone.
Like my manga said, why do you keep messing with it?
Natsuki retorted, voice still laced with annoyance. Manga pauses.
You think I'm doing it just to mess with you? The teacher specifically asked me to move them to make room for the whole materials. This isn't just a club here, you know.
Natsuki stammers, once again beat. She didn't have a defense.
Well, just tell me where you plan next time. Last time it wasn't even in the closet. It was all the way up there, out in the open, where people could touch and mess with it.
Manga sighed.
I only do what the teacher says. She told me to put it there. I'm sorry for not telling you in advance, but I do what she says.
Natsuki scuffed and gave her a dismissive wave. Manga just smiled. She walked away, leaving me and Natsuki alone. Natsuki gave me a huff. Natsuki gave a huff and looked at me.
And what about you? Do you have my manga?
My mind snaps back to the Parfait Girls. Surprisingly good read despite it being mostly filler. Natsuki was right. Oh, right. I start to reach in my bag. I pull out the book and hand it to her. Natsuki quickly takes the book and flips through the pages, looking for tears. She shuts it and flips it over. She squints at it.
Wait, did you clean it? It looks immaculate.
I gave a slight grin. I said it would be in better shape than when you gave it to me, didn't I? I always keep true to my word. Natsuki blushes.
You didn't have to do that, you know.
I gave her a wave. Don't worry about it. Just want to show my appreciation for you loaning it to me. Natsuki smiled, showed off her adorable little fang. Now, did you want to start reading the next one today, or... Her face lights up.
Oh, yes. Come with me.
She grabs my hand and pulls me to the closet. I still see a little bit of the background, the right side of it being dark because of the rain. Natsuki quickly looks around but becomes almost disoriented.
Where is it?
I hear her mutter this before she looks up at the very top shelf. And there, sitting next to a stack of textbooks, was the Parfait Girls box set. Oh no. You know, I wonder if that scene's gonna play out. She curses.
Seriously, Manga? At the very top?
Her yell echoes out to the rest of the class. There was a pause.
I didn't put it there.
Manga replied with a slight giggle. Natsuki growled and tapped her foot angrily. She looked around, opening the cabinet. She signed and slammed it shut. Natsuki looked at me and walked out of the closet. I lingered by the door watching her. What is she doing? Hopping across the room, Natsuki walked to the teacher's desk and grabbed the leather chair and quickly started to push it across the room to the closet. Oh no. I think I know where that's gonna go. From their spot by the class door, Yuri and Monica humorously watched her roll the chair across, but said nothing. Sayuri didn't seem to notice, but focused on eating what looked like a cookie. Well, Sayuri. I raised a hand up. Natsuki, this is too dangerous. Just let me get them. I reached a hand to the shelf to grab it, but Natsuki quickly slapped it away.
I can get them myself.
She pushes the chair into place and wobbly started to climb it, clutching the shelf for support. She turns and looks at me.
Well, don't just stand there. Don't just sit there. Help me.
Women. She pointed down to the armrests. She pointed down to the armrest of the chair.
Hold it in place while I grab the set.
Natsuki, I can get it down for you. You don't have to.
I can do this myself. I don't need help.
That's why I'm holding the chair for you, right? Why the hell are girls always this complicated? I sighed as I get a better grip of the armrests. Natsuki tiptoed as she tried to grab the box set, grabbing the lowest shelves to not fall over. I glanced up. Holy crap! No, not looking, no! Oh boy, it is played out like that, isn't it? Natsuki's legs wobbled, and she shifted on her leg. She shifted on her feet to get a better standing on the chair. Reaching forward, she grabbed the manga box set with both hands and lifted it above her head.
Got it!
Her voice was triumphant. The momentum of her lifting the box above and behind her caused her to lean back. Natsuki! The girl yelped. Natsuki yelped as she struggled to find her footing. Gravity ultimately won, and the pink-haired girl lost her balance. The chair sliding out from beneath her feet. The girl fell into my arms as I tried to break her fall. I fell back first onto the floor and tried to shield her with my body. The books landed and slid around us. I opened my eyes up. Whoa! Hello! That's interesting. interested. Wow. Wow. Our noses were almost touching. I quickly reeled back and stood up, dusting myself off. I extended an arm to help her up. She starts... Whoa! Oh man, not that one now. She started to sob. She sat on the ground and pulled up her sleeve. I looked at her arm and saw an ugly looking bruise above the width of an orange started to form. Discolored shades of purple, green, and puke yellow started to form. Oh Christ! Oh my God! Are you okay? Oh God! Let me take a look. Before I could finish, Manga hastily rushed up to us with Sayuri and Yuri trailing behind her.
What the hell happened?
Natsuki turned to look up at her. Manga instantly saw the bruise and gasped.
Oh my God! Natsuki!
Her voice was slightly panicked, but I could tell that she was trying to keep a calm tone. Man, I hate seeing Natsuki like this. Manga helped Natsuki up, her voice sweet and calming.
Come on, baby. Let's get her cleaned up.
She looked at Sayuri and Yuri, both standing awkwardly a few feet away, unsure of what to do. She made a nodding gesture, and the two girls followed behind their club president. It's okay. It's okay. Manga kept repeating, rubbing Natsuki's hair, trying to calm her down, like a parent would to their crying child. Their crying child. I don't know. Manga looked down at me.
Sonex, please be so kind of clean, Mr. Clean.
She made a gesture to the fallen books.
This sup?
And with that, the four girls walked out of the club room, leaving me lost and confused. I didn't look up to check, but I sensed that someone had lingered by the door, giving me a judgmental look before leaving. Probably Yuri or Natsuki herself. This is it, I thought. This is what ruins my standing with these girls. Yuri, Natsuki, Manga, hell, probably Sayuri thinks I'm some sort of monster now. God dang it! God dang it! Anger washed over me, lowering myself. So much for trying to make friends, Sanyex. How the hell does anyone recover from this? You might as well not bother showing up tomorrow. I looked down at the scattered books, spread out across the floor. I signed and started to pick them up one by one, placing them in a stack on one of the desk seats. I grabbed one of the books, Volume 2, the one I was supposed to read next, and flipped it over.
Oh no!
The book's cover was bent at an odd angle, with the laminated plastic now bent right at the crease line. I gently tried to bend it back into place, but it just started to crack. If Natsuki is as crazy as she seems about the condition of her books, she's gonna be so pissed. My mind raced. What do I do? They'll be back any minute! I zipped open my bag and carefully placed the book inside, pushing aside a few papers and folders to make room for it. I hastily zipped it up just as the door clicked open and the three girls entered. Natsuki's uniform sleeve had a slight bludge in it. It was probably an ice pack skewered with a gush. Yuri and Sayuri were talking to Natsuki, but I couldn't make out what they were saying. I felt awful. Manga walked up to me.
Sanyex? Do you think you and I can have a private chat for a sec?
This is really it, I thought. This is her telling me not to come to the meeting tomorrow. God dang it! God dang it! Sure. My voice sounded weak. Manga gave me a weak smile and started to walk to the door. I held my head down slightly, like a dog punished for peeing on the carpet. I didn't check, but I felt like 3 sets of eyes were staring at me. None of them thinking happy thoughts. Manga and I stepped outside. I I glanced at the wide windows of the hallway, facing towards the parking lot, and further beyond the town of Ikikawa. The rain seemed to die down a tad, but light sheets of rain still drummed against the windows. The door clicked shut. Monica, I can explain! Monica raised up a hand to silence me.
There's no need. Natsuki explained everything. She was trying to kill Manga and said that she fell, and you tried to cushion her fall. It's just an accident.
Is she alright?
For the most part, just that bruise she got from the fall, the only wrapped it up as best she could. It should do it till she gets home. But it did look painful.
Oh, Jesus! I turned to face the window and ran my fingers through my hair.
It's not your fault, Sayex. It was an accident. These things happen.
She put her hand on my shoulder.
Listen, you're not in trouble. I do think you should talk to Natsuki and say, well, something. It would be really awkward if you did. Okay? Just don't worry about it. I don't hate you. You even say you understand it was an accident. Just don't worry. Everything's fine.
She opened the classroom door and I followed behind her. Manga clapped her hands together, trying to take control of the still awkward situation.
Alright everyone. I think we could call it that day. Now, I want everyone to write at least one more before we start working on the festival, okay? Good? Good.
Yuri grabbed her bag, waved goodbye to us, and walked out the door. Once again, read her portrait of Markov book. Manga walked over to the teacher's desk and started to pack up her things. She looked at me and shifted her eyes toward Natsuki. I knew that meant. What she meant? Go talk to her. Sari walked up to me, a smile on her face.
Hey, did you still want to walk? Hey, did you still want to walk up? I have an umbrella we can share.
She held up her polka dot umbrella. Just hang on a second. I put a hand on her shoulder and walked to where Natsuki was. Natsuki? Surprised, she turned around to face me. Her face had a dreadful expression, like she knew this conversation was going to happen. I felt 10 times worse with forcing this on her. I fumbled with my words. Can we talk in private for a minute? Like, downstairs or somewhere? I noticed he tapped my fingers together, almost like how Sayuri does. Natsuki shifted on her feet.
Sure.
She and I both walked out the door. Hello. Another background change. Well, not a background change, but a new one this time. Anyway. The rain still continued, but it didn't seem as bad as it was earlier. Natsuki and I both watched the rain fall against the windows of the exit door. I coughed. Natsuki. I was unsure what I wanted to say. I'm truly sorry about what happened back there. I didn't mean for it to happen. Natsuki waved her hand.
You don't need to apologize. It's not your fault. I should just let you get the stupid books.
My mind crawled back to the damaged book, and I felt a shiver run up my spine. I had to tell her, no matter how she reacts or she blames me. I took my bag off my shoulder and unzipped it, reaching for the damaged book. I pulled it out and showed it to her, the cover facing her. I know you don't want to hear this, but it would be wrong not to tell you. One of the books got damaged. I tried to get the fold out of the cover, but it didn't fully come out. I'm truly sorry. Natsuki gave me a light gasp, and I could see tears starting to swell in her eyes. She turned away, covering her face with her hands.
Oh no!
Look, I'm really sorry. She cut me off. Her voice choking.
It's not that!
Oh. Tears were tangling her voice like barbed wire. Natsuki!
It's just, things are really hard for me right now. And you've been so nice to me. And I've been nothing but rude to you, and...
I turned to her and embraced her, my arms wrapping around her. I gently stroked her hair, trying to soothe her like Manga did. Natsuki, it's okay. I understand. You're going through some stuff and you don't have anywhere to vent at. My eyes were leveled with hers. Those beautiful pink eyes stared into me. Stared at me, yeah. And I felt my heart rate speed up. I just wanted to say that I'm here for you if you need someone to talk to you. I know it's only been a few days, but I do care for you and want to see you happy. Natsuki wiped the tears from her eyes, sniffling. But, in the meantime, I reached for my wallet and opened it up. I took out a slightly crinkled 2,000 yen note equivalent to a $20 bill in the US and handed it to her. For a replacement copy. Natsuki seemed taken aback, staring at the note.
Sargex, you really don't have to.
I pushed the note into her hands, closing them on the note. For a moment, our hands were almost intertwined. No, I insist, and don't worry about paying me back. It's on me. I say as I pull my hands away. For a moment, I thought she might start crying again. Then, without warning, Natsuki embraced me in a tight hug, her arms wrapping around my chest.
Thank you.
I heard her mumble this through my blazer, voice muffled. I heard her mumble this through my blazer, voice muffled through my shirt. She released me, but I felt the sensation of her warmth still clinging to me. I never wanted to let her go.
Well, now that you have the next volume, you can start reading it. If you want to.
I smiled. It'll be the first thing I do when I get home. A smile returned to her face.
And then we can read the next one together tomorrow.
My heart pounded in my chest. I can't wait. I feel like I'm trying too hard to sound as relaxed as possible.
Okay.
She shifted her feet.
You can go now if you want. I was gonna wait for the rain to stop. I was gonna wait for the rain to stop.
Why? It can be hours before that happens.
I forgot my umbrella.
I dug into my bag and pulled out the umbrella I had packed away. I handed it to her. Natsuki stared at the umbrella and gently took it in her small hand. It even shows the umbrella in her hand. She looked up at me. Don't worry about it. Just bring it back tomorrow.
I will.
Her voice was quiet now. I smiled, feeling much better about myself now.
Okay, bye.
She waved and went to open the door. I could hear the rain outside now. The sweet smell of the condensation flushing in. And with that, she turned to face the storm. Everything in my mind and body screamed, "Walk her home, you freaking idiot. Make her feel safe." But I knew Saya was already waiting for me to walk her home upstairs, and I couldn't just leave her hanging like that. Maybe I could walk her home tomorrow, but not today. And as I watched Natsuki step out into the rain, in the back of my mind, the perfect idea for a poem started to bloom. I'm stopping here, Hedgehog Maniacs. That was very interesting, to say the least. The way that closet scene played out and everything, I thought it was gonna play out like the main game, but that was a lot of a twisted turns. I'm just wondering what Chapter 5 is gonna bring. But for now, Sonic X17 signing out, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See you later, everybody! Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and let me know down below what you think. Also, if you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button, and check out what you see here on the screen. Can you stop doing that pose, Monica?